There aren't many happy moments in Christian Mutumwa's life. He survived 2 wars that forced him to leave his home in the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
You mean if I go back?
He says his uncle, who stayed, was shot dead while the family was forced to watch.
We didn't really understand what made the government declare Congo safe. So it became, it created again fear.
Back in 2007, the Israeli government gave Mutumwa what's known as group protection status.
On y va.
And for a decade, he's been exempted from deportation and allowed to work. But then last year, the government suddenly overturned his status. Israeli rights groups are protesting the government's decision in court.
Since the immigration do not check the asylum requests, then all these people are not recognized as refugees, and that's what allows the immigration authority to change their status on their religion.
Most Congolese nationals arrived in Israel more than 20 years ago, when the DRC was at war. But like Mutumwa, the Israeli government refuses to recognize them as refugees. There are about 400 asylum seekers from the DRC who are in the same situation as Christian. The Israeli Supreme Court has ruled against their immediate deportation by the Ministry of Interior, but it did not issue an order to restore their protection status, which would shield them from deportation at a later date. With his status as resident downgraded, Mutumwa must now report to the Immigration Office every 60 days pending the Supreme Court's ruling. Congolese asylum seekers have staged protests with thousands of African migrants in Israel threatened by deportation. The government is sharply divided on the issue.
But those people are human beings. They came here, they were running away, and they stay here more than 7 years now.
Mutumwa is not prepared to face the consequences if rights groups lose in court later this month. With limited options of countries to return to, he may be forced to go back to a place he no longer considers home. Adesewa Josh, TRT World, Tel Aviv, Israel.